Tonight, you're watching the High Country News Channel. The local news at 7.
Good evening and welcome to the High Country News at 7. I'm Zach Burnup. Tonight we have a lot in our broadcast. But before we get in our broadcast, I want to do a small briefing on the ACHR story. As of now, we have no further new information, and before we do a segment on the ACHR, I want to have all the facts and all our ducks in a row. So with that being said, let's get into our first segment, which is Riverside Elementary School's first day. This was an awesome ceremony they did for the kids, and they had a blast. So let's cut to the story.
Welcome back to school. We are excited to start the 2018-2019 school year here at Riverside Elementary School. We are welcoming our students back in style today, our Riverside royalty. We've got a limo set up and all of our students are walking the red carpet back into school. We're getting autographs and pictures taken, and we've got our chauffeur opening the doors, and we are so excited to begin the school year, and we are looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful time with our students today. We are so happy that they are back.
Thank you, Monet, for allowing the High Country News to cover the story at Riverside Elementary. We had a blast. The kids loved the limo, the red carpet. It was like they were celebrities or something. Our next segment will be on the Avery County Aquatic Center that's undergoing construction as we speak. So let's cut to that story.
Avery County Manager Philip Barrier tells the High Country News that the Avery Aquatic Center winning bid went to Pilot Mountain-based general contracting company Garanco Incorporated. Local excavating contractors Eggers Construction Company has been hired for the grading. Barrier goes on to say the timeline for completion is 225 days, weather permitting, and should open in May of 2019. For the High Country News, I'm DeLee Scott.
Thanks, DeLee. In sports, here are your local football scores from last Friday night. Avery was on the road to Ashe County. The final score, Ashe 50, Avery 7. Mitchell County was on the road to Irwin. Mitchell County 21, Irwin 34. Watauga played T.C. Robertson. Watauga 36, T.C. Robertson 12. So check this out. This kid is 7 years old and he is an ankle breaker.
Rylan Jones, a student at Freedom Trail Elementary, has been tearing up the football field as a running back. Jones, number 28, is an explosive player when given the ball. Being light on his feet and quick as lightning is a deadly combination for his opponents. As you can see in these highlights, it's hard to stop this 7-year-old dynamo. DeLee Scott, the High Country News. And now your 3-day forecast. In Avery, on August 22nd, expect some clouds with a high of 73 and a low of 50. August 23rd, sunny skies with a high of 70 and a low of 49. August 24th, sunny skies as well with a high of 72 and a low of 53. In Mitchell County, on August 22nd, you can expect some clouds with a high of 76 and a low of 53. On August 23rd, sunny skies and a high of 74 and a low of 52. August 24th, sunny skies once again with a high of 76 and a low of 56. For Watauga, August 22nd, you can expect some clouds with a high of 73 and a low of 51. August 23rd, sunny skies and a high of 71, low of 52. And then on August 24th, sunny skies once again with a high of 72 and a low of 54. And that's a look at your 3-day forecast here at the High Country News.
Thank you, DeLee, for the weather. Now to your local arrest report. Next up, we had the privilege of traveling to Grandfather Mountain Nature Museum to cover a story on best-selling author Amy Greene.
A large crowd was in attendance on Thursday, August 16th, as Grandfather Mountain's Nature Park hosted best-selling Appalachian novelist Amy Greene. Her appearance is a part of the Grandfather Presents lecture series, and guests had the opportunity to talk with Robertson following the presentation. Amy Renfres, Director of Education and Natural Resources for Grandfather, says the Grandfather Presents series exposes participants to expert perspectives on issues concerning the natural world. Amy Greene's writing revolves around characters that have close connections to the place they live, the Appalachian Mountains. Greene, a native of Morristown, Tennessee, grew up in Whitesburg, Tennessee, in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, where she began writing stories about the people of Appalachia at a very young age.
The High Country News had the privilege to cover the new Avery County Co-op Extension ribbon cutting ceremony on August 17th.
The High Country News was on site for the grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony of the new Avery County Cooperative Extension Center. The event was held on August 17th, and there were several in attendance at the event. The program opened with a welcoming and prayer by Miss Martha Hicks, Chair of Avery County Commissioners. Philip Barrier offered a word of thanks for all those involved in making the vision become a reality. And the program was closed by the County Extension Director, Jerry Moody. After the ribbon cutting,
Go ahead.
everyone was invited to tour the new facility and take a look at the upcoming community center to be built in the near future. Refreshments were provided as guests mingled and enjoyed Avery County's newest building. This is Jenna Burnup reporting for the High Country News.
Are you smiling?
We've reached the end of our broadcast tonight, so thank you guys for viewing. I would like to leave you all with an encouraging word for the rest of the week. This comes from Psalms 37:5. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. As we close this broadcast, I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting the High Country News so far. I would like you all to know that we have a website that's up at www.thehighcountrynews.com. On the website, you'll notice a tab that is Support Us. To keep the High Country News airing every Tuesday night at 7, we need our viewers' support. So thank you, and God bless, and have a great night.